Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Manning. The pop looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work, are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Manning. Pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Punt is away, but it's not very good. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down play coming up. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. Catch made on the out route. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Campbell. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw over the middle. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Yeah, they were sort of brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Short connection to the tight end here. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, you got to be thinking, hey, we got him right now. And they dial up the blitz, get after him, and come up with a sack.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score,
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. To the air. It's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They go with a direct snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man open downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Running it back, it's Simmons. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He'll hand it off. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, you expect big hits in an emotional game, Kirk, and the quarterback that time paid a price.
Well, the quarterback's got to know in a rivalry game, he better have his head on a swivel. That time they hit him hard.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Looks like LSU has the first down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He makes the grab. He'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Back to throw again. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Manning. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually,
here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Snags a quick throw. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He stays alive. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he flew that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner is brought down. It's a start with the next drive. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end.
And looking for a big play here. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.